It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we, as the Bears get set to match up with Eli Manning and the New York Giants. Here's the kicker, Aldrich Rosas, ready to get us going. And off we go from Soldier Field. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Come on, gotta go, gotta go.
First carry now for Jordan Howard. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
They go play action here on first down. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So they move from 136 over to the other as they come up on first down. On first down, they run with Howard. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Throwing here, Trubisky. And this is taken in at the 5. A very solid gain of 27.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make the play on the football.
Here's Trubisky to throw. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Allen Robinson, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Cody Parkey is on now for the point after. Parkey adds the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Manning and the Giants come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now Manning. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And no, incomplete. Boy, they took a shot there on the first play, tried to start it out with a bang, but it's second down.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Manning will try again on second down. Rolling to his left. He'll let it go deep for, and that's caught inside the 30. And they get this all the way inside Chicago's 10. Manning to Beckham. A big play there. 66 yards. First trip to the red zone for the Giants. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9. Manning now to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal. Shotgun now for Manning. The quick slant caught, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well up.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Russell Shepard, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. So now Eli and the Giants will line up and go for 2. From the gun, Manning, and it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2, they convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead. Rosas now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd down and 5 here to start things out. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Trubisky to Gabriel there for a Bears 1st down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Trubisky with the give to Howard. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky. He's going to let this one go. This is caught inside the 15. And this will get him all the way inside the Giants' 10. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. And even 40 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. On 1st and goal, Howard. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are. Figure out the things that they really want to accomplish.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Kareem Martin in there to get him for a loss of 9. And that'll lead to 4th down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. And Parkey's kick is good. And with that, they'll take a 2-point lead here in quarter number 2. They had it first and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
New York set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Throwing to start the drive, but that went incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again, the 25, 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Manning. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. The ball comes out, and I think the Bears have recovered. They have. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Trubisky. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And inside the 20 before he... This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Detroit Lions. Aldrich Rosas, the Giants kicker, ready to go. And here we go from MetLife Stadium. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. On first down, Stafford here. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Wilson. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Touchdown, Detroit. Luke Wilson, 75 yards. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead. Now Matt Prater for the point after. Extra point good by Prater, and that makes the score 7-0. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. Manning and the Giants come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing is Manning. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Manning now on 1st down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The 15 yards there on the catch and run.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time, and it's 3rd and short. Working from the gun, Manning over the middle to Beckham. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. A giant first down, Manning to an open Beckham. They'll run. This is Jonathan Stewart. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. The tackle made there by Jared Davis.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On second down, here's Manning. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Ezekiel Ansah in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Third and long for the Giants, and Eli following the sack. From the gun, it's Manning. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Shepard. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. And they're going to try for the fourth down conversion. Manning and the offense staying put. They'll go for it. It's Manning. It's caught. Shepard. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring up first and goal. First trip to the red zone for the Giants. They've got a first and goal from the 10-yard line. Back to the ground now with Stewart. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. Operating from the gun, Manning. He finds his target, Beckham. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a third and goal situation. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? From the gun, Manning. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a fourth and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
They go for it on fourth and goal, but that winds up incomplete. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Here's a 2nd and 7 now from their own 7. To throw on second down is Stafford. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. Stafford to Jones, enough for a Lion first down. So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14. Now a play fake here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Olivier Vernon coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Back to throw, Stafford. Over the middle, complete. It's Jones. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to East Rutherford. But first, this timeout. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Fielded just inside the 20. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. New York set to take the field. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Manning again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Manning. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. I don't know, he had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus of the whole
that's
thing.
true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They do go for it. It's Manning. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. The first down carry here for Johnson. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And to the left side here, Wilson. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. The Lions into the red zone for the first time. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Stafford underneath for Johnson. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They'll try to run it in. Johnson. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they have to.
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Kerry Wynn, the one to bring him down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. To say they've kept him under wraps running the football, that's an understatement. He's been completely neutralized.
Yeah, they've essentially taken him out of the game, haven't they? And you know all the teams say, we're not going to let him beat us. Well, that's exactly what's happened here. They've lived up to that.
To throw on 3rd down. Stafford got his man complete over the middle. That's Jones. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It goes for a gain of 10, and it's a 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Set. 180. 11.
And the blitz does come. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Dalvin Tomlinson with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Devon Kennard coming hard from that linebacker spot. He drops him for a loss of 11.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Throwing now is Manning. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The coverage that time excellent by Nevin Lawson. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Manning will try again on 2nd down. Going up top. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
I'm laughing to myself because I could just hear in film session. But, Coach, I was throwing it to Odell Beckham Jr. Of course I thought he was open.
They'd love to go deep downfield to him, though. Such a threat.
Yeah, a rare incompletion because most of the time we expect him to actually come up with the catch.
And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham, 58 yards. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Again, they'll throw with Manning. Goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. Rosas now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Lions now. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. He gets this one to Bruce Ellington. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. On 2nd down, here's Stafford. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one goes for 24 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Stafford on 1st down. Caught. It's Ellington. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On 1st down, Stafford here. Eluding the pressure right. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. They stay on the ground on 1st with Johnson. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their 1st timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Stafford. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Galladay. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. So they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
10, set, get waiting.
They snap it to Stafford. Oh, no, he lost the football. And who's got it? The Giants. And they're not able to convert on 4th down.
All I know, partners, that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control, and yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the 2-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some...
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Devon Kennard in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw. Deep depth. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And that one results in 35 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
He's back to throw. He finds his target, Beckham. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Manning now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds. 19 left. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
To Shepard, complete over the middle. And he's taken down inside the 30. So they call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
And now they're going to get the timeout. A huge play has him in field goal range with a chance to win. And right now, it all rests on the right foot of Aldrick Rosas. The clock showing just 1 tick. This for the win. And the kick by Rosas is good. And the Giants win the football game. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Giants are winners as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.